What's going on YouTube? It's the Game Zombie here with some new news on Mortal Kombat X. Now, today I just really want to talk about Ed Boon's Twitter. There's some interesting stuff, or at least stuff that I found interesting on his Twitter, and I wanted to go over it. So the first thing is, if anybody is following Ed Boon, you might have noticed that his Twitter icon of the Mortal Kombat dragon that was once white is now gold. And somebody actually tweeted him regarding that. Psycho_2194 tweeted Ed Boon, "Did MKX just go gold?" And Ed Boon replied, "Go gold, question mark? Do you mean something like this?" And he posted a picture of MK Gold.
Really?
Now, what going gold means is when developers are making a game, people think that everything comes out of the developer studio, and that's not true. When people are developing a game, all the information is stored on computers, on hard drives, and when they finish, they make one master CD, and that master CD is shipped over to a manufacturer, and they duplicate that CD for mass production. You know, package it all nice and put it in the boxes that we all love and ship it out to retailers. So I'm assuming that that's what's going on, that the master disc has been shipped to a manufacturer and will be in mass production and probably shipping to retailers sometime in the next week or two, which is pretty exciting, you guys. And just so everybody knows where the phrase "gone gold" came from, a lot of media was used back in the day. It was CD-R media, which had a gold hue to it, and that's not necessarily the case now. Obviously, we have Blu-rays that have a blue hue, and silver CDs and green CDs, but the word "gone gold" just kind of stuck with it. So, moving on, Andreas Zatar tweeted, "Oh my god, when are we getting more MKX news? You're driving me crazy." And Ed replied, "We're trying to prep a big combat cast for tomorrow." So, a lot of people are speculating that since the number 2 is in there, and then big, and then 4, it's possibly meaning Goro. I would assume that we're going to see some Goro gameplay in the future. We only have about 3.5 weeks left. So whether or not we see it this week or next week, I still assume that we're going to see some. And that brings me to this next tweet from Empress Melina. And it says, "We still need to see some more gameplay of him." And it's a picture of Goro. And Ed replied, "There's still a month before release." Just like I said, at some point we're going to see a little gameplay, even if it's a teaser, we'll see something. The next tweet is from Joey AI619, and it says, "Will there be a DLC character or two in story mode?" And Ed replied, "Completing story mode does unlock a character." So that confirms that there's at least one unlockable character in MKX. I'm assuming that it's going to be Shinnok. I'm not 100% sure, but for all the people speculating if there's going to be an unlockable character, there is. That doesn't mean there's going to be an extra character slot for that character. There wasn't an MK9. There wasn't like a special slot that was revealed off to the side when you unlocked him. So don't get excited about that because that's not the case. And then the last tweet I want to talk about is this picture that Ed Boon tweeted, and it's a picture of the Mortal Kombat movies and then the Spawn movie, and Ed Boon says, "Why would Spawn be packaged with Mortal Kombat? #random, #WTF." Now somebody actually tweeted this picture to Ed a couple months ago, and I think it's funny that he is tweeting this picture all by himself. It's not even a retweet. For anybody that knows Ed, he's a notorious troll, but usually, like 80% of the time, when he tweets pictures or something that's kind of like a riddle, he usually has some actual solid meaning behind it. So I'm hoping that this possibly is hinting to Spawn being in the game. I know there has been a lot of momentum behind Spawn being in Mortal Kombat X, but I would just really love for that to happen. We've already gotten Jason Voorhees. We know we're getting 2 returning Mortal Kombat characters and another guest character, so I hope that Spawn is that guest character. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to hit that like button, and as always, subscribe.